Hi everybody, how are you doing? It's been a while. Hi everybody, how are you doing? Oh, I can hear myself. It's been a while. Hi everybody, how are you doing? That's on me. But yeah, so how's everyone doing? Ambrose here. I'm a little tired, but for good reason. We're just, well, I'm building a baby from scratch and I'm a little exhausted. And I'm also watching niece and nephew downstairs. But otherwise, doing okay. I am going to do a little bit of a chat. We're going to have some, just some tunes while we do some, um, just a quick catch up before we get into the main event of why I'm on. But there's some news. We got some good news. I got that this morning, so let me just do that real quick as we're vibing just a little bit today. Um, so yeah. It has been a few months since I've been live, just in general. And that's okay. But it has been an intriguing. Hi, Radiant. How are you doing? Welcome on in. We're getting ready to jump into it, but we're gonna do a quick update on all the events that's been happening in the last few days, having to do with Other Side of Studios, some projects that we have coming up, as well as what we're demoing today, obviously. But first bit of news that I wanted to. Oh, you're welcome. I'm really excited to play the game because it was a little inspiring. I did a little skim of it because I have an upcoming project having to do with it, as you know. But first and foremost, really excited. I just got notice yesterday for Baltimore Media Next Webfest or Next Media Webfest that we got nominated 8 times. They had their award show on Sunday, but something happened essentially where they were kind of overwhelmed with a whole bunch of projects that came in, and they don't just do actual plays, they do a whole bunch of movies, films, stuff like that. There was a lot. There was a decent number of stuff, but um, yeah, we got nominated 8 times, and I was kind of floored. Like one of the other side of studio staff reached out to me because they are looking for their stuff as well, and they let me know congratulations on all the nominations. Eight of them. So let me read those out to you because I was absolutely floored. So let me find that real quick. Baltimore Media next media. I keep on mixing them up sometimes. But let's see. Our nomination list for, and this is for the Melancholy We Weave, which was a anthology series, which each chapter was different, with different players dealing with melancholic horror, personal horror. That was essentially custom made for the characters they made based off of the pitch provided. And I was intrigued. I'm still floored whenever I get a glimpse of clips and stuff like that because I've watched obviously my own stuff. I edited my own stuff, and it turned out I was very. This is a project I'm extremely proud of, and this would be the highest number of nominations we've ever had. So look at the Melancholy Weave. We have nominations for Best Actual Play Video. We have Best Director, which is Ambrose. Best Writer, also me, and Best Storyteller, me. We also have, let's see, Best Cast in an Actual Play. Best Performance, which was done by Candace the Magnificent. We have Best Sound Design. And we also have Best Art, which I'm not sure what classifies as art because we didn't actually have any graphics, but there was a lot of artful, tasteful designs for the overlay, for the webcams, for the what is it? The nameplates, so on and so forth. They were all custom, as well as the storyboarding that was done with for the opening as well. Which I'm still really proud of that opening credits scene. It always hits hard. So yeah, so I am very excited. I'm very happy and glad. I was expecting maybe either no nominations or maybe 1 or 2 nominations, but Baltimore really got it. And I'm excited to see if we win anything, which I think we'll find out not next week, tomorrow. But yeah, I'm a little sad that I wasn't able to go because I wanted to know if I could. I'm not that far away from Baltimore, but it is what it is. So I'm really excited about that. Let's see. Obviously, there is right now. I'm currently again building a baby from scratch. We're in our third trimester here, and I will be taking a bit of a break after May. So from June to probably end of July or August, I will not be as active or I won't be around, but there might be some things that are streaming that we've been working on really hard that I'm really excited about. Um, so one of those things is the continuation of Arcane Core Gifts of Fear, which is a cipher system that we're using that has to do with the Magnus Archives, which is a lot of fun. It's very terrifying. The players did a phenomenal job, and we're almost done with recording, and we are going to do some editing. We will let you know in terms of release of that, as well as we are going to be releasing our newest game, which was a one shot, I think almost 2 years ago, that was done for Halloween, called Welcome to Raven's Hollow. This was made and started 2 years ago, and we are really proud of it because recording's almost over, editing has started, and get ready to see some promotions about that in early May. I will finalize the release date soon, but we're expecting hopefully end of May, if things are not doing terribly well, early June. Yes, I will not be around, but that doesn't stop me from listing and doing the whole pre-record upload to the system so that y'all can see. I might also just be hanging out. You don't know. Or someone might be hanging out in my stead. So we shall see. Thank you very much for the congratulations. I'm checking out the messages now. And thank y'all for coming on in. So we have those two projects coming up. We have a project in the works right now, but again, taking a pause until I come back for Horror for Two, which is an intimate horror series where we will be testing out different indie horror games. And it's usually anything from 2 players to maybe max of 3 players, with a facilitator, without a facilitator. I will be facilitating any of them just to showcase setup, or I might just be hanging out, or it just might be those 2, so on and so forth. We have our cast. I'm still reaching out to all of them. I think we have a few more to reach out just to verify with them. And then we will probably get started with production and stuff in August or September. So stay tuned for that. It may not be out this year, or if it is, everything recorded well, everything's all Gucci, and editing was done wonderfully. If not, early next year, and that's totally okay. I think that's it. I think the next thing we get to talk about, though, is why we're here in the first place. I love Monster Hearts. It's my first game that I started playing in the actual play space. The first game I ever played general was Call of Cthulhu for the Lovely Craftians podcast. But, oh, hello! Welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing? Let's see. Bloodless co-working. Welcome on in, Raiders. How are you doing? And hi, Lamia. We are getting ready to get started. I was getting ready to describe the demo. We already did our rundown of some news, which is we got multi-nominated for Baltimore Media Next Webfest. Next Media Webfest. I will get that. Baltimore Next Media Webfest. Hi, Sin. Oh, we got the air horns up in here. Amazing. And we've been nominated 8 times for the Melancholy We Weave for that, which was a wild thing to wake up to. The awards ceremony was on Sunday, but they didn't get to all the actual plays, and they apologized profusely for it. And I think all of them are out now for nominations, and we'll find out winners tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. So stay tuned for that. I was thinking of doing a graphic for it, but like a lot is happening today, so I wasn't able to get to it. But we will be making graphics in general, whether we win or not, just to say like, hey, we were nominated for all these things. It's really cool. But yeah, and we're getting ready to get into it for this demo. And Chad is the creative director of the game. Yes. Radiant G, you were the creative director of this game. I think I saw I saw it in the credits when I did like a quick playthrough before. Yes, I did a playthrough of this for reasons that I will explain at the very end. But yes, this is magnificent. I'm really excited for y'all to see this deck builder. I've done deck builders before, like in a while. Hi, everybody. Oh, Sing is. Sorry, my bad. Hi, Ren. How are you doing? I was like, thank you for coming in and amazing work with what I'm seeing for the creative direction of this game. I misread that. I apologize. I'm really excited to show this because, again, I love Monster Hearts. It's the first game that I've played in the actual play space specifically. And I fell in love with it as soon as that happened. Oh, no worries. And I fell in love with it because I played the Fae the first time I ever played. That is my go-to playbook. I am known among my friends as the Fae player. I always catch them in the Fae shenanigans and trickery. And I love playing different forms of Fae. And now I run like Monster Hearts games. And it's a lot of fun because of the mess that can happen. And it's wonderful. But I am excited to see this because I love mystery. I love like murder mysteries. I love deep secrets, so on and so forth. But the demo that we're going to be playing today is Monster Hearts Welcome to Drowned Lake. And that is really interesting, just the title of the town. I'm assuming there is a lake known as Drowned Lake, which like I bet people go to it and it's just like a funny dark joke. But in general, it takes place in high school. It takes place immediately with some drama. And this seems like it's following the model of Monster Hearts 1, if I believe correctly, because like I was looking at some of the abilities that you can do. And those are like manipulate someone is one that like I wish they kept for 2, but they didn't. So I'm really excited to see how this goes. It seems like depending on what happens and what you do, depends on where you go. Like each playthrough might be different. I'm really excited about that. But let me like just do a quick shout out about it. Monster Hearts Welcome to Drowned Lake is a queer horror narrative deck builder based on the acclaimed Monster Hearts TTRPG by Avery Adler, where you will navigate the drama of your fellow high schoolers, investigate the town's dark secrets, and tap into your supernatural side. Check out this demo and watch out for its release on Steam here. And yeah, keep an eye on it. You can download the demo yourself and play it too, which is pretty neat. So yeah, we're gonna get started with that. So give me a moment as I do just that. We're gonna turn off the lo-fi and the slow jams for now, and then give me a moment as we get it started. The music always gets me in a second, so give me a moment. Took me out. All right. Here we go. So we're gonna like switch over. Okay. Obviously we're gonna select English here. All right, cool. Can everyone see this and hear it? Hopefully. Oh no, 1 second. Oh, there we go. Can y'all hear now? I love the music, by the way. Like, that's a vibe. I'm so glad you like the manipulation option. We added it to balance something out since some of the moves have two options and not only, yes. I thought that was really cool because I like the concept of, yes, you're using your charisma, which is hot. But in Monster Hearts 2, it's just hot. As like a GM, I tend to do like if it's not being flirty or if it's not being like, hey, come hither. It's, hey, I'm using my looks or my charm or charisma to get you to do something. And that's something that I've always like kind of wanted. You can hear me, but not the game. Interesting. Okay, hold on. How about now? I'm gonna make sure that music's in here because like the music's pretty good. So I just want to make sure that that is here. How about now? Anything? I might have to do like something else if it's still not working. Oh, now we can hear it, but it's quiet. Interesting. Let me check something. It was loud for me, that's why. I don't want to let go, like blow my ears out. Give me a second. Is there like, no, there's no settings. Okay. Let me see if there might be something I can do. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn audience off for a moment. Let me get this right. We're gonna try this. All right, does that sound better? All right, cool. I'm just doing it's beta, the beta game capture audio. It's been like kind of iffy. Yeah, now it's louder than me. I got it, don't worry. Separating channels out. How's that sound? I'm gonna keep talking. How? Hi, everybody. Perfection. All right, cool. We're great. So we can now hear the audio done by Jaehyou. Is that how you pronounce their name? Or Jaehyou? The sound designer composed it all. Still can't hear it, but sadly. It like I was just like vibing just in the title screen. I think it's too low again. We'll find a nice middle, I promise. A bit louder. Here we go. How about that? Like we're gonna keep talking to make sure it's not over me, but like cool. So we're all good now. Audio's good. We're gonna make sure this is doing good. So yes, Monster Hearts, welcome to Drowned Lake. We're gonna get started immediately. I think we start with, as we always do with Monster Hearts, character creation. I believe for the demo we only have the witch, but we do have vampire, werewolf, ghoul, which I'm really excited for those other ones, especially ghoul. As a friend of mine has played the heck out of this one into the ground. But we're gonna read those out. Choose your skin, the type of monster you want to be, and the basic moves you'll get as a result. As a witch, it's hard not to see how malleable the world is, especially when magic is at hand. As a witch, you understand the balance of all things and that you don't have to work to make it so. We have, what will your true nature be? We have calculating and venomous, seductive and spooky, and depending on that it does change obviously the visuals, which is awesome. We also have turn someone on, like if this changes like where the benefits are, it looks like. So we have bad at turning someone on if you're calculating and venomous, bad at being physical like lashing out, but really good at shutting people down, and kind of okay, right? Okay with the abyss. Yeah, so like better with the abyss, being seductive and spooky. So, I think, I'm gonna go with seductive and spooky. why not? I've never played The Witch, so this is like at the table, but we'll see how this goes. Next. So, and then we can select our appearance. Choose how you want to present yourself to the people of Drowned Lake, and the experience cards you'll get from these choices. So, we have, let's go with, I'll go non-binary. And we have some really cool names. Gabrielle, Annalie, Cordelia, Darius, Evelyn. Evelyn's really cool. Decent spread. I always like Evelyn. Gabriel. Meryl. Sabrina. Of course Sabrina. Of course Sabrina. We have Vanessa. Vanessa's a good one. I was feeling Evelyn, so we'll go with that. We got Calculating Eyes, Smirking Eyes, the Teenage Witch, indeed. Smirking Eyes, Playful Eyes, Wicked Eyes, Deep Eyes. I liked Wicked, like in terms of this. If I remember correctly, this is, because we looked at it before. Hey, stop it. For green, I'm assuming I think that's volatile, or physical, right? Like, so, based off of the description at the beginning. Smirking Eyes. Well, if I'm seductive and spooky, Smirking Eyes seems right, so let's go with that one. Lithe Frame, or Live Look. Yeah, green is volatile physical, yeah, okay, cool. So, Live Look, Guarded Look, Coy Look, Edgy Look. I always like edgy. Oh, I do like edgy. Look at that. Edgy, meticulous look. I always like lithe, but let's do edgy. And then Origin, because we love the origins here. I like in also because like in Monster Hearts, these like for like, oh, you select the eyes, the look, and the origin has nothing to do with the like your stats. I like that this helps with like where your card deck starts with, of like, hey, how does your origin change and how does your look apply to certain things? I think that's really cool. Origin, Awoken, Pagan Initiate, Message Boards, Avid Reader. I like that look for some reason. Taught by Grandma. I like that too. So we got Awoken, Taught by Grandma, Avid Reader. Let's do Taught by Grandma. I like the necklaces. I like the vibe. This feels very much me in high school. Very cool. Let's see. We got backgrounds and we got tickets. I've seen this. Oh, okay. So this might be currency of some sort. Taught by Grandma was the favorite at PAX. Oh, that's cool. Choose your overall backstory from the parents you have, or don't, to your place of birth, and an experience card. Oh, experience cards you'll get as a result. Okay, so I'm gonna go through. I'll read all of them. Like, y'all are on this ride with me. Foster kid. Your foster parents try their best. They have a nice house, buy you nice clothes, make you nice meals, but sometimes they're so nice it makes you queasy. After a bunch of bad homes in a row, maybe you're just waiting for the rug to be pulled out from under you. At least there's Sophia, your foster sister. She's nice too, but she's also kind of cool. So we have Sophia. Oh, so like she has a string on you. Maya. Maya has one string on you. Canadian citizen on a budget. You got a nice place and 2 parents. Ooh, these all add on to your deck. That's intriguing. All right, cool. Next, Silver Spoon. You grew up in the lap of luxury. Your parents move in the best circles, and they have high expectations of you and your older sister, Sophia. The plus side is you never get in trouble when you use your emergency credit card to shop at the mall. The downside, you can't remember the last ball game or school play that your parents actually made it to. Ooh. That's not always greener on the other side. Brayden has a string on you. I love how these are drawn. Arnold's string. Canadian citizen. money's no object here. The upper half and 2 parents. Interesting. Very cool. Oh, we love a latchkey kid. Your parents emigrated to Canada when you were 3, and they quickly adopted the local culture, specifically the ritual of divorce. Ooh. At least with 2 households, they can never keep track of where you're supposed to be. As long as your older sister Sophia doesn't rat you out, you have all the freedom you could want. So yes, wow. Jean has a string on you. Sophia has 1 string, like you have 1 string on Sophia. Immigrants on a budget. You got a nice place. And divorced parents. I wonder what makes the difference here. +3, 2. So cold, volatile, and hot. Volatile, cold, dark. Okay. Yeah. White picket fence adoptee. You don't remember much about your life before you came to Drown Lake, or maybe your subconscious has blocked it out. Your parents might not share your blood type or your culture, but you share their values: never giving up, making the most of what you're given, and cherishing the family you built. That includes your older sister, Sophia. Kessler. I hope I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing anyone's name wrong here. Flinch. And just making sure. Same thing. Oh, bad side of town is a little different. And 2 parents. Very cool. And step up and help. Your parents may not have everything together. Flinch is a baddie. Yes. It was giving baddie vibes, not gonna lie. Step up and help. Your parents may not have everything together. They're always bouncing between jobs, between houses, between fights, but all the twists and turns have made them resilient, and they always seem to manage a last bounce back into your good graces. Interesting. So you chip in where you can, and so does your older sister Sophia. You're in it together till the end. Ooh. I wasn't paying attention to the visuals either. Okay. Your parents, and this is stiff upper lip. Your parents immigrated to Canada when you were 8. Your mom died 6 years. Oh my God. When your mom died 6 years ago, your dad didn't have any family in town to rely on. You didn't mind when he had to trade your rental house for the trailer park, but you miss when your dad used to smile. Even your older sister Sophia doesn't do that so much anymore. Jesus. Oh, cashier. Okay, cashier. Thank you very much. So, man, this one's sad. Perfect for like a witch story. I get, like, I don't know, like, it's not really like, oh, this is really sad, hitting you in the feels right off of it. It is. It is. Like, so Summer it has a string on you. Toshi is you have a string on them. And trailer park view, widowed parent, counting pennies. Okay. My lord. Emancipated minor. For reasons of your own, parents are an inconvenience. Man, that's a story right there. We don't even have to go fully into it if we don't want to, but man. Luckily, the government agreed, and you're an emancipated minor. Living in a trailer park on the edge of society suits you for now. Fewer prying eyes or loose lips to deal with, or of course, even the most independent creature has ties that bind them to the world. Yours is called Sophia, and you consider her your sister. And occasionally piggy bank. I think, yeah, so let's see. How tragic do we want this to be? I like the idea of stiff upper lip and like your grandma like taught you kind of thing, and like maybe like I'm thinking about, always a great question. Always. I like this one. It's still sad, obviously, but I like the concept of grandma taught you magic, then things kind of went to shit and you're no longer near her, maybe, or maybe you moved closer to her, like moving to Canada. So that might be a, hey, now I'm close to a grandma and now I'm learning more magic. In terms of like Monster Heart's backstory, like that would be my vibe as a player. So I think I'm gonna go with stiff upper lip. Let me just see. Yeah, we're gonna go with stiff upper lip. Ooh, character experiences. And we need, oh, so like based off of which one you want. 9, right? And then like, oh, this is 15. So let's see. Athletics, academics, socializing, supernatural, romance. Yes, I literally did that. It's like, you said this one's so sad. Give it to me. give me the tragedy. This feels like either small but tight pack, right? So we have leader of the pack. Click small but tight pack, social outcast. Okay, so either social outcast or small but tight pack. Let's go there for now. Oh, if we are a social outcast, it doesn't cost anything. So let's say, for now, let me see. Supernaturally experienced. Born with magic, supernatural dabbler, gazed into the abyss gazed back. So, yay, sad backstory, small pack or socially outcast. But you know what? Let's do socially outcast and born with magic. Let's like balance that out real quick. Academics, ahead of the curve. Let's say they're a solid B student. I'm assuming this is like the same thing where like ahead of curve. So solid B, D's get degrees. Just shy of flunking. Okay, so I would say they gotta be good at stuff. Like they're good magically. Let's say like they're okay. Solid B student here. There are 2 ways to play Monster Hearts. Wish fulfillment of good, family, or tragedy. Exactly, it's one or the other. Like I like the idea of someone probably playing like they have everything, but it's not, or like they have everything they technically need, but it's not exceptional. So that they're just like plateauing the entire time. And then just something happens that like throws them in one direction or another. Kaylin is good family. Kaylin has good family. Kaylin has some great family. Can't wait for y'all to meet Kaylin. So let's see, athletics. I would say, since we did like social outcasts, like they're not doing great. So let's say basketball star, barely made tryouts, failed tryouts, skip gym again. So let's say skip gym, or I'll say skip gym. No, barely made tryouts. Let's do that. Romance, has gone all the way. Made out in class. Holding hands. Never been kissed. I would say they're holding hands. Holding hands are made out in class. Yeah, let's do that. So we have athletically, barely made tryouts. Romance, made out in class one time. Academics, they're a solid B student. They're doing okay. In TTRPGs, I love playing characters with tragic past, but often doesn't show it. And when the table finally finds out, it's like, ouch. Yes. I tend to make characters that like could have a tragic backstory, or like, hey, that happened when they were a kid, and now they're adults, and it might have shaped them, but they bounced back. Depending on my GM, they'll like throw more tragedy in my direction, or they're like, man, you need some fluff in your life, depending on who the GM is. Supernatural, born with magic, and social outcast. I think this is a good. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is a good spread. Take all of the 9 XP I have. All right, we're in it. So I'm waiting for. Oh, okay. These are options. All right, cool. So it's morning at Drowned Lake High. You haven't been to school in a few weeks, and it feels strange being back. Everything is so normal. People laughing, a poster for upcoming student elections on the wall. As you walk down the busy hall, your steps grow slower and slower. You can see, is that a shrine? They've turned Victoria's locker into a shrine. You shouldn't be surprised. That's what people do when kids die, right? Freak out, confront their own mortality. And when a kid gets murdered, well, that really scares people, especially in a town like Drowned Lake, where you've all known each other since kindergarten. Victoria wasn't just your best friend. We have some options here. When everyone in 6th grade got Valentine's Day cards except for you, she stole a whole bunch and gave them all to you. That's really sweet. When you and she planned all those pranks for middle school graduation, you got caught. She took the blame. When your mom died, she didn't tell anyone that you cried. We're gonna go hard into the sad backstory here. So let's do that one. No. Alrighty. She was the pea in your pod. Now who do you have, really? You took some time off to deal with it all. Now it feels like the first day of school, even though it's the part of October where winter starts barking at the gates. So here you are, standing in front of Victoria's locker, looking at the dying flowers and folded notes. Maya is there too, turning something over between her fingers, though she puts it down as you walk over. You and Maya used to be close, but she left school last year to have a baby. Oh, now she's back, and talking to her feels like talking to a stranger. But you might as well try. So we get a string on Maya. And okay. All right, let me see if I get this. Okay, we have okay, all right, so Abyss. Oh, so it's the I see it. Okay, I think I get it. So either if I said you pick up the item Maya just put down, releasing your witch's senses to see what you can learn. So each one has like a little thing, so let's look. So if we went with gaze into the abyss, you pick up the item Maya just put down, releasing your witch's senses to see what you can learn. Keep your cool, which we're bad at. Maya, didn't recognize you and Victoria were tight. Hey Maya, haven't seen you in a long time. So turn someone on in front of someone's memorial shrine. Keep your cool, which you're trying to keep it cool. This could come off good or bad depending on how well we roll, and we have a -1. Gaze into the abyss. You pick up the item Maya just put down, which is that's interesting. So I would say this. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, we only have 5. I'm not really great with volatile anyway. Let's see. I'm wondering if this is one of those things where like, hey, it's okay if you fail. Like, you know, like, it's fine. It's okay. Let's see. So if we used all of it, we get to complicated. We're gonna do our best with this, I think. All right. Oh no. It's a rock, white and smooth, covered in dark black pits like an acid burn. You tap into the flow of dark energy around you. You hear birdsong, see bright orange. There's a hiss and cry, a blurry face. You try as hard as you can, but you can't make the image out. The images coalesce. Panting, you turn to the hallway to find Maya staring at you. Are you okay? You've been kind of woozy. And then we get some cards. Let's see. Let's see. You like the attention. You wonder why you and Maya never gave it a shot. I don't know. I feel a little strange. Maybe you want to help me. Oh. You really miss your friend. You can't believe you left her. You let her drift so far away. Just felt off. I think I could use someone to talk to about all this. That's why we call the outcome complicated instead of a failure. Sometimes failing is more fun. True. So yeah, like I always love one, like, cause failures get some good story bits, and that's okay. Let's do with this one. Maya brushes her hair back behind her ear. It's just been a really long time since we hung out. All right, cool. We have lash out physically or manipulate someone. So lash out physically. You spy a really unflattering photo of Victoria on the locker. You show it to Maya. The past is gone if we want it to be. You ball the photo up and dunk it towards a nearby trash can. Manipulate someone. Remember that time in 9th grade when we tried to dye our hair with Kool-Aid and it got everywhere and you laughed so hard pop came out your nose? That kind of friendship doesn't go away. We have a lot of hot options. We have a lot of this too. I think we have more of this. You show to Maya the past is gone if you want it to be. I'm not sure what that means exactly, like, or how it will be perceived. So it seems like it could be one of the stories in teaching are always better on successes. There wouldn't be dice. It's true. This feels like this could offend Victoria depending on how this goes. We do like a character that like doesn't know how to fully represent what they're trying to say too. And this one's like, you know what? Let's go with this one. Let's go with this. Oh, and we have a string. Yeah. So that's 2, and then let's go with this. Let me just check here. Let's see how that goes. Oh, we just negative up. Okay. I was like, what? Like, why would you do that to me? She touches a strand of her hair, laughing. Oof, that was stupid. And fun. I haven't had fun like that since... Yeah, okay. Let's hang out soon. Get some strings on... Got some strings on Maya. Yay. She walks away and you grin as you turn to your locker, which is right next to Victoria's. You open your locker, trying to ignore the shrine directly beside you. Switch with Lila. We can be next to each other. And a piece of paper falls out. You open it. I can't stop thinking about you. Will you be back soon? School isn't the same without knowing we're breathing the same air. I miss you. I want you. Will I ever have the courage to tell you? My lord. Huh. That's unexpected. You'll have to process the love letter later. You gotta get to class. After class, we'll use stronger witchcraft later to tap into your vision. After class, you'll have more time to ask around about the Victoria rumors. After class, you're going to keep your head down. You want to stay out of it for now. I like the idea of obviously using witchcraft because it's something that we're really great at. I do like the idea of looking into the rumors too. After class, you're going to keep your head down. This seems like something that they would do personally, especially after they've been off for a very long time, just processing everything. But based off of kind of what we set up for Victoria, I think that like they feel like they owe it to Victoria in this storyline, so let's try that. And you can start with a person you know who's got more things going on outside school than most, your older sister, Sophia. If you got that note, it'd be like, if a girl wrote this, cute. If a boy wrote this, mom, pick me up, I'm scared. Exactly, I was like, who wrote it? Like, breathe the same air is a wild statement, like to say in a love letter, and you just got back. Like, ooh, that could be good. Like if, I don't know, it depends. Ooh. Encounter, all right. Blurred visions, frustrated, XP. What is, I guess my, well, you can tell me or not because I'm not sure. How would you use XP tokens in this game? Is there like an instance where like between chapters you can like get cards or like put cards in the rotation with this, or like upgrade yourself or something, because that'd be really intriguing. Because I'm like, this was used obviously to make your character, so I'm assuming it's kind of like level ups between things. Yes, at the end of each day you can use it. Oh, okay, that's cool. I won't focus on that right like for this, but I will go with, let's go with like choose frustrated, because like gotta focus on the things we're good at. Alright, cool, let's load it up. Oh my goodness, she's gorgeous. You don't have the personality shop in the demo, so for now the card. Okay, thank you. Like, so yeah, then I'll just focus on that. She's beautiful. The wind has picked up and is biting through your jacket when you meet up with Sophia in the squad. You can't wait until you have your own car and don't need a ride from your sister. You two used to be close, best friends close. But Victoria was the Lodstone? Hidestone? Okay, like that's on me. I might be reading it wrong. That drew you together. Since she died, you've just been siblings. Sophia shrieks when she sees you and runs up. Oh my god, I got it. I got the internship for Chemos. Lodestone, thank you. Like, cause I was like, is that an I or an L? Lodestone. Chemos, that weird lab where you make the artificial blood. Why do you want to work there? I didn't know you applied. That's so awesome. Congratulations. Oh, good. An unpaid job working for an evil corporation. It's every girl's dream. Jeez. So we got, you're like, why would you even want to do that? Oh my God, I'm supportive, even if like things are weird. Or yeah, let me like shit on the things that you want to do. Amazing. We need some fluff, just a little bit of fluff here. So let's do that. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm like so freaking excited. Sophia dismissed the conversation with a wave of her hand. Anyway, damages, I can't give you a ride home later. I'm like skipping practice just to get there in time for orientation. You gape. The trailer is outside of town, far enough that you used to take the school bus. When Sophia got a car last year, it was a game changer. You haven't been on the bus since. She wouldn't really leave you to walk home, would she? Maybe I'm jaded, but that last one is so me. It's like, oh man. Like, to be fair, that is how me, Ambrose, would definitely respond of like, yeah, cool. Like, good idea. But let's see. She's just leaving you to walk home. And if it's a bit of a walk, but it is also something she wants. So like it's tough here. There's no way you're letting her get away with this. You just need to grab her keys to make your point. You stand up tall and look down on her. Oh wow, we're taller than her. You've been able to do that since she stopped growing a few years ago. I need to collect donations for Victoria's memorial. I won't have time if I have to walk home before dinner. Well, it's a good thing I'm going to collect donations. You can pick me up on your way home from Chemos. Yeah, let's manipulate the fuck out of her. Let's do it. Let me see if there's any that's like, is there one that's the bigger one? Like, so we have this. I don't want to like take one that like there's like a limited amount. So like I would say, let's try this. And then let's do loop wrong one. This one. Please, 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 please. Let there be the other cards that are at least one positive, I'm hoping, because they've been negative so far for me. It's a crime you made this hottie. And, like, right? I was like, she's so beautiful. And I was like, oh, that's my sister. But also, yay, right? So, like, let's see. Oh, yay. Yay. Okay, we're in complicated territory. Well, it's a good thing I'm going to collect donations. You can pick me up on your way home from Chemos. Sophia's glanced at her watch, considering. Okay, fine, but can you be at the library when I'm done? I don't know exactly what time, so you'll have to, like, hang out there a bit. Thank you. Yes, I can do that. You've won, but something is bothering you. Why did she say no in the first place? Yeah, why did she say no in the first place? Like, Maybe she likes trying to meet up with someone between, like, or like maybe, I don't know. It's good. Like, it's like you reach out and touch Sophia on the shoulder. If you connect with your dark powers, can you learn more? Yeah, we can tap into that. Like, let's do that. We're born with magic. I thought we had like a Maya. Oh no, we didn't. I think that depends on like which backstory. I don't think we selected one. That would have been helpful. Do I want to leave it? Do this one. Again, I don't normally use volatile and cold, and that's not enough to like want me to keep the card. Let's see. We're reaching out to our dark powers. Ooh, a little complicated. Oh my. And interesting. Sophia is roiling with emotion, and it bleeds into your skin like watercolors into paper. You're saturated with emotions that aren't your own, but they feel so familiar. Anger, fear, loss. Sophia's grieving Victoria's loss, and she's afraid she's losing you too. There you all used to hang. Without Victoria, what are you to each other? This isn't really about the ride, it's about us. I'll be so glad when I have a license and never have to hang out with you again. Oh my god! Like, yeah, I learned this information that you're sad that you're gonna lose me, and then like, yeah, let me just like put the nail in the coffin. Like, what is that? Hey, so if you have a sec, I just wanted to say I feel like we haven't been hanging out much. I'm gonna go with this one probably, but this one's wild. This isn't really about the ride, it's about us. That's so mean. It's like, geez. Hey, so if you have a second, I just wanted to say, I feel like we haven't been hanging out much. Yeah, I noticed that too. All right, cool. So, we can keep our cool. We're both busy, we have our own lives, but it'll be fine. Or, we haven't been hanging out because things have been fucked up, so let's unfuck them. Let's hang out. So, both I would say is correct here, but like the one is something we're bad at, and the other one is something we're pretty decent at. So, let's try manipulate someone. Yeah. I would imagine, and this is like, if I was a player describing why I'm making this choice to a GM, after someone that I cared about died, I already lost my mom. Like, I feel like being meek and in a corner doesn't help anything. Like, I'd rather reach out and try to get this going, right? Like, try to connect with someone versus like letting things slide how they happen. So I feel like that's right. It's a little dark, a little sad, but like, it might fail, but at least you tried, right? So let's go with I'm gonna go with ones that don't have abyss in it, or at least try to go for ones that don't have abyss in it. And you thinking? Yeah, I think that's the best we can do. Let's try to get a 2, but let's go with one that's. We'll go with this one. I hope this is fine. This should be fine, right? Oh heck yeah! We're in control territory. Oh, I know. I know. I would love to go into the control territory, but I have played deck builders, and I never like the feeling of like having just 2 cards left for the next thing. That's just me. Don't mind me. But Sophia pulls her backpack more firmly onto her shoulders. I guess that could be fun, yeah. Maybe this weekend. Cool. I'll see you in the library after my shift. You better be waiting outside, though. I mean it. Cool. We have family counselor. We have tender. And Yeah, so like family counselor or tender. Like there's some tenderness here. The again, this is my sister, so like the visual, but family counselor, or I like having 4 plus 4. I'm gonna do that. Oh my. The music shifted and everything. I was like, the air is biting and your jacket is more than warm. But it makes a good impression as you step into one shop after another, hitting people up for funds to build a proper memorial for Victoria. You collect mostly cash, 10s and 20s, and you know it's not anywhere near enough. A lot of stores have already donated to the class trip. Lila might have had the right idea about taking funds from that pot. You're taking a shortcut around the community center when you see Ken Daisuke finishing up a phone call. You grin. Ken is about as rich as you can get in Drowned Lake. He owns the gas and grocery, the pharmacy, and a bike store that caters to the tourists. Is this like is he owns it, or is he like a student, or like because either way is wild. Ken is about as rich as you can get in Drowned Lake. He owns the gas and grocery and the pharmacy. Does his family own it, or does this guy own it? Is who? Alright, so I'm trying to get money. Before approaching, you steel yourself and tap into the dark forces around you. Cool as a cucumber, you approach. Mr. Daisuke. Okay. So it seems like this might be like an adult. Didn't expect to see you here. Yeah. There are a few adults in the game. Alright, got you. So like this is like someone that is an adult. Manipulate someone. You gave your best simpering smile. Mr. Daisuke, I'm so glad I ran into you. So, yeah, where it is. Let's see. Why not use some darkness? Let's see, like, if it's, let me see if, like, it's either dark. Actually, nope. Let's do manipulate someone, because I'm looking at what we have here. We got some options. Me. And then maybe a 2. Or 3. 3. Right, this is me stacking it to the most that I have ever so far. Just complicated. Alright. And you give your best simpering smile. Simpering smile. Mr. Daisuke, I'm so glad I ran into you. Really? You give your best. Oh, I already said that. He preens as you approach. Do I know you? I was Victoria's best friend. Immediately, his face screws up. He's awkward, not sure how to respond to your grief, but sympathetic to it. I'm sorry. So sorry. I'm raising funds to pay for a memorial, so we never forget her beautiful life. You're such an important member of this community. You can really set the standard for everyone else. Show them how important a memorial to her is. How much can you give? So one's a little bit more professional. One is like awkward, but like direct. I'm raising funds to pay for a memorial, so we never forget her beautiful life. Let's try this one. All right, well, I have 60. I've already given to the school trip, or I would give more, of course. What a good cause, or not good, important, very important. You take the money, dutifully writing his name on your ledger. Thanks. As you turn to go, you see Flinch standing off to the side, hands deep in her pockets. She looks pissed. But that's pretty much standard for Flinch. You and her have never been close, not since she pushed you into the lake at your 6th birthday party. She's with Helen Clayton, who supervises as a tech installs another new vending machine. Helen looks cool, like she could smash the glass ceiling with one acrylic nail, while negotiating a business merger on her fresh off the line cellular phone. This is a very interesting person indeed. You walk over as slowly as you can, eavesdropping. You walk over, waving at Flinch. I want to eavesdrop? Eavesdrop seems to keep you cool. And then walking over, waving at Flinch. Want to eavesdrop? Do I care? I don't know if I care. Walk over, waving at Flinch. Flinch nods at you, but she isn't done with her conversation. Yeah, if the point's to make people healthy and the poorest people are the ones not getting vitamins, shouldn't the smoothies be free? Helen, on the other hand, is done with the conversation. She lets out a huff of air and turns to you with a smile. It's Evelyn, isn't it? All right. So, let's see. Lash out physically. You pretend to trip and stumble, shoving your foot into the vending machine as it comes down. Ow, my foot. Flinch has a point. Why is everyone at chemo so hot to make sure we're taking our vitamins? That's right, I'm collecting money for a memorial for Victoria. Ken just gave me $200. Full on lie. Hi, Jordan. Been lurking, but hi, you are doing amazing. Thank you, friend. So you pretend to trip and stumble, shoving your foot under as it's coming down. So lash out physically, shut someone down, manipulate someone. Yeah, I think we're doing manipulate someone. I swore we had one of these for this one, but maybe I'm wrong. Helena snorts. That windbag. I bet he did. Listen, you put a plaque on that memorial that says it was donated by Nisga's Nation, and I'll give you 500. Nisga'a. That's on me. I'm sorry. Nisga'a Nation, and I'll give you 500. I can definitely do that. Thank you, Mrs. Clayton. She smiles and drags her checkbook out of her purse. It's Miss, she tells you before walking off. Flinch watches Helena go, then turns her attention to you. You feel like you're being hit by a spotlight searching you out on a dark night. Tension is complete. You look like you could get into trouble. I mean, sure. Let's see. There's only two options here. Well, definitely this one. That one. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And you look like trouble. Okay, so fingers crossed here of that, like, everything's fine. That we get some pluses. Now. Flinch holds up both fists, wary. She clearly knows how to fight. You threaten to crack me open? How is that? Like, that's what you got from what I said, ma'am. And you look like trouble. Do I run away? Lash out physically? The things I'm horrible at? I'm shutting her down. Relax. You cover both of her fists with your own. Relax. It was a come on, not come at me. That is a very Ambrose line for a character. I will say that. I have definitely done something similar. Let's see. I'm going to take this one. And this one. Bless, please. Come on. Finch knocks your hands away hard enough. You hit one on the nearby vending machine with a curse. Yeah, well, you suck at flirting. Sorry, you offer, but her back is already turned and she walks away. That didn't go well. Yeah, well, that didn't go well. But hey, I tried. And she has strings on this now. I like the visual for these crossouts for the strings on it. End encounter. Let's see. Well, sure, well, I am a little persuasive, but still. Let's do that one. I just realized that we're on, the ad break is finishing now. Hi, everybody, welcome back. I didn't realize the ad was on. That's on me. But yeah, welcome back in. looking good. I just wanted to make sure like the stream was still doing okay. Why are you talking to me now? Now I definitely don't want to talk to you. The cafeteria at lunch. It's like a chessboard. Reading the seating arrangements lets you see who's in and who's out, who's fighting or making up who lives at the periphery. Today you're a little more personally involved in that chess match than normal. When Flinch slips up beside you with her territorial grin, you're sitting with me today. Come on, I'm not sitting with you. What are we doing? Just one problem, you've already told your friend Jean you'd sit with her. You follow Finch over to the table. Jean will understand if you bail. Can't today. I've got some plans with Jean. Without waiting for Flint's answer, you veer off to sit with her. Yeah, I'm not sitting next to you. like you wanted to start a fight with me for nothing. Like, what are we doing? Jean has already snagged a small table near the back. It's one of your favorites because there's room for 4 people. But no one wants to sit with 2 people they're not talking to. So you can usually get it to yourself if you're eating lunch with one other person. You and Jean aren't super close, but you hang out now and then. She's a wild one, full of pranks and fuck you energy. She blows off school a lot to go skateboarding at the old silver refinery. Oh, we got a silver refinery. So, we're not doing keep it cool. We're not great at it. We're gonna try to turn someone on. So we got stuff for that. I have a modifier for somebody. I don't know who it was, but you're messing with me now. Oh yeah. I might have used it already. Or it's for someone that we haven't met yet. So we have me now. And we're in the complicated territory. Alright, fingers crossed. Awesome. Heck yeah. Okay, we're in control. What did you bring? You ask, sliding into the seat next to her and peering into her bag. Jean pulls the bag sharply away, stopping you from seeing inside, but smiles. Basic bitch, PB&J. How about you? Basic bitch, PB&J. I like that one. To your imagination, or is Jean acting weird? Whatever was at the back of the fridge, you wrinkle your nose as you drop your own lunch to the table. You okay? You look like you haven't slept. Go that one, because like we're a little concerned about this weird ass behavior. Oh, did we get more? Wait, hold on. Okay. Aren't you cute as 2 peas in a pod? I could Ralph. You look up, seems like Flinch didn't take your no for an answer. She slides into the seat beside you, nodding at you. So, oh, you bother me already. Might have an energy, but still. I need someone to keep your cool, run away. I'm not running away. Keep your cool. You handle this if you're careful. Hey, there's room at the table for everyone. You gestured for her to sit. You know, Flinch gets jealous and you want to see her in action. Oh, sorry, you slide a hand into Jean's arm. We're just inseparable, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bitch now. Ah! Why? I forgot. I'm not running away. The last thing you want is drama. I'm actually having to go. I've got a thing. I forgot, sorry. Yeah, there's not enough for this. So let's do this one and see how it goes. Wait. Actually, let's try that. Ha! Better. 2 of these bitches. And no. One more. Let's bowl. Flinch growls a little but settles down in her seat. There's some wild about her. Something wild about her, I'm assuming. The scent of pine trees and freshly fallen snow hits your nose. Jean sits down at the table directly across from her, refusing to be intimidated. Feels like a bit of a standoff at high noon, but at least they're behaving themselves. For now. Flinch said, "You sure?" Abyss. Abyss, the thing that I'm actually good at. Definitely this one. Definitely that one. Okay, so you draw on your supernatural powers and let just a little of your witch nature bleed through, filling the air with tension. I'm not the kind of person you fight over. I'm the kind of person you watch out for. Ooh. 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 Heck yeah. Good. Jean looks cowed, while Flinch looks intrigued. Geez, I wasn't fighting over you, but whatever, Jean muttered as she walks away. Flinch takes that as a victory. Oh, wait. I'm interested. Okay, so was I... I'm confused. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah. Jean looks cowed while Flinch looks intrigued. Geez, I wasn't fighting over you, whatever, Jean. Jean mutters as she walks away. Flinch takes that as a victory. I like the side of you, scary. She grins as if that doesn't bother her at all. I was trying to get you away, but maybe I misread that, so that's on me. You look up, seeing that, like, takes you your no for an answer. Growls a little, but settles down in her seat. There's some wild about her. Jean sits down at the table directly across from her, using to be intimidated. It feels like a bit of a standoff at high noon, but at least you're behaving seems real. Yeah, I thought that, like, we were trying to, like, Flinch is the one, like, kind of coming in out of nowhere, but that's on me. Flinch takes the victory. You ran back good. I didn't think you'd be scared off easily. It's not a come on, Flinch. Learn some common sense. Yeah. She shrugs and gets up to leave. If you say so, it's time for class. Or you could blow it off. We could blow it off. It's time for class. You grab your gym bag. After that lunch, you can use some exercise. Sure. Okay. Skater girl or tender. Let's go skater girl this time. Intriguing. Okay, just a little warm right now. Give me a minute. Okay. Gym is the last period of the day, and you arrive to see a harrowing sight. The gym has been divided by a long, straight line of dodgeballs. Girls from all around greet this announcement. It's everyone's least favorite game, but Coach could not care less. The balls are already placed in their long lines, and everyone picks a side at random. Coach blows the whistle, and all heck breaks loose. Dodgeball. I'm bad at this. I remember. You notice Summer not too far away from you. You can hide behind her if she lets you. Yeah, I'm gonna use Summer as a shield. No, why? You make her for the Summer. Let's have some fun. And do our best. Let's do our damnedest. Oh snap! Okay, it's better than I thought. Make a run for the center line. You're going to get as many balls as you can. You dive directly for the center line, getting there before anyone else, and grab a ball. You huck it mercilessly and then dance backward out of range, riding high on adrenaline. This game sucks, but you're not the one getting hit in the face by a ball, so it's a good Thursday. Eventually, you and Summer end up on the bench at the same time, waiting for the next round. So you're going to the basketball game tonight? You're going to the basketball game tonight? You're so good at this. I'm surprised you're not on the basketball team. I'd love to see what you could do out there. This game sucks. I can't believe Coach makes us play it. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. I'm going to mute real quick. And I'll be right back. 1 second. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Uh, I have kiddos downstairs to pass off to their parent, but I will. There's still a little bit of time. So this game sucks. Can't believe Coach makes us play it. Let's go with. You're so good at this. I'm surprised you're not on the. I won't do that. I'm not much for team sports. If you want to see how good I am, you'll have to get me one. Oh my goodness. Physically, well, let's do something we're actually good at this time. We got stuff. I've made out in class before, and I'm a skater girl, so we're so Gucci. We're so Gucci right now. Like, oh my god, I'm always down for a good game of one-on-one. Put me back in complicated. Summer grins and nods. Maybe I'll take you up on that. Not tonight, though. I got stuff I need to dig into at Chemo's. Your parents' company? There's hell to pay, she tells you with a wicked grin. And I'm writing the invoice. Whatever you're up to, it won't blow back on Sophia, will it? She just started working there. Whatever you're up to, I can help. If you want. I want my sister to be okay, I guess. Even if it sounds like this company is shit. I don't see why it would, but I'll keep an eye out for her. Why does she have strings on me? You notice Matthew and Toshi have both just been knocked out. And instead of joining you and Summer on the bench, they start a whisper conference at the side of the gym. There's a weird pair to see together, though. They don't really move in the same circles. Manipulate someone. Again, something I'm good at. Why, Summer? Thought we were cool, Summer. Why would you do this? Alright. Let's do smirking eyes. And I'm a solid key student. I wonder what that's about. You say acting like the words slip out accidentally. Summer purses her lips as she cranes her head to look. Might be about Lila's campaign. Of course, Toshi's going to bat for her. Yeah, but why would Matthew care about that? Okay, but why would Toshi go to Matthew about Lila's campaign? Campaign for what? Is this like the trip, I think? Or is this something else? You haven't heard? Matthew's all up in the computer stuff. He can get you information you didn't even know you needed. Huh, you consider the two of them. Good to know. You wonder what cyber secrets Matthew might be privy to. Secrets you'd love to get your hands on. On the counter. Tonight's the big game. You play against your rivals from the nearest town, and even though you're a reserve, the stakes are high. You're full of nerves and prickling, intense energy. You see Brayden looking cocky, taking photos with his music. Taking photos with his fancy digital camera. Toshi's in a corner, elbow deep in one of the new Chemo's ink vending machines. In the shadows outside the gym, Easter and Gerard are whispering, voices deep. Night is full of stories, villains and victims, threads you can't help but pull. It might be dangerous, it might be fun. Either way, this town isn't ready for the storm you're about to unleash, but you sure as hell are. Ooh, okay, so we finished the demo, it looks like, and we're looking at all these amazing people that have done such amazing work. So yeah, look at that. Special thanks to all these people. And thank you for the demo. Holy heck. I like the... I'll talk about it in a bit. We'll switch over from here. By Lucid Lemur, everybody, by the way. Alright. Amazing. Nicely done. So let me go from here. And I'm gonna go back to lo-fi real quick. Wow, that's we went somewhere with some of this music. 1 second. I'm gonna go back to the usual chill background music that we had before. That was great. That demo was wonderful. Again, that was Monster Hearts Welcome to Drowned Lake. One second. It was a pretty awesome demo. I really like the character creation. I really like how, based off of that character creation, you are able to get cards that help or benefit you. Um, Again, like with deck builders, when I've played it before, I always get nervous when it like drops less than 4 or 5, or like, because I'm like, man, watch me uh give away a card that I definitely will need the next time, like the next step. Um, I like the navigation through story with them. I thought that was really neat and really cool. Um, I'm very intrigued. I always like mysteries, murder mysteries. I like that there's like town drama, specifically when it comes to the companies. Like Chemos, I'm very curious about. I'm curious about how some of these like characters are in general and like what they got going on. I would say like just like the only thing that I would say, and it's not negative, but it's just more like maybe I'm reading things wrong with some of the interactions, like, and this happens with a lot of like choice games, I would say, is I misunderstood some of what those sentences meant when talking or like talking about someone. That's just something that always happens regardless, though. So I was like, oh, I thought you meant this, right? Like, but it could just be how I pick up tone. That's totally fine. And it didn't happen a lot. I think it only happened once. So other than that, solid game. I liked the choices. It was interesting watching someone who is careful with the cards. Most folks in packs gun for controlled. And you said no. Someone call Avril Lavigne. I thrive in the complicated. Because I would love to try to like controlled. I wanted to get to, but it looked like for now. So assuming that like as you level up per day, maybe you'll get more options to like get better cards, maybe, and then like definitely can start going for controlled. But I was fine with complicated. It made a really cool, interesting story. Like for instance, like with Finch, if I remember correctly, like she confuses the hell out of me. Where I'm like, hey, you wanted to fight me a second ago. Then the next day, or like not even next day, like next scene, you're like, hey, I'm following you now. And I'm like, I'm sorry. You just told me I need to be better at flirting, and now you're following me. You're bad at flirting if this is what this is. And it was giving like, hey, I'm not sure what you want, man. Flinch is a bad girl. It was very much fun to watch. But yeah, like I still liked that because like that's exactly how it would go. I like the idea of yes, sometimes you get successes, sometimes you don't. And that changes the story very much. Or and not failure, just complicated or chaotic for the answer. And it threw me for a loop because like also it's high school and people don't always act the way you expect them to. I am no longer a teenager, so I'm just out here like what's going on, what happened, like in general. But yeah, I really like that. I like the I leaned more towards using hot to manipulate people versus turning someone on. Granted, I don't know if I got a lot of turn on options or it was just inappropriate timing. Like I'm like, yeah, let me hit on you in front of my friend's memorial. But if I played someone else, maybe it wouldn't have mattered, right? Where I'm like, hey, hot stuff, and that person might be close to Victoria. I'm curious what happened to her. Like I'm assuming that like she drowned in Drowned Lake. But or it could be something else. But like all we know is that like she passed away. It gave a vibe of like Life is Strange, with Rachel, I believe. Where Rachel has missing like person posters in the high school all over the place. Some people dress hot to a funeral. Some people dress hot to a funeral. You're true. That is very true. But yeah, it reminded me of Rachel a lot, where like, hey, this person that like changed people's lives without her realizing it, or like that you're close with, just goes missing and no one knows what happens. And it impacts someone really hard, and they start like kind of devolving kind of situation. But I don't know if you can hear my house just rung. But yeah, this was a really good game. I'm really excited to see what the story like turns into, because like I have so many questions now. But yeah, y'all, if you want to check out this demo for yourself, again, it feels like, depending on obviously how you select background and stuff like that, um, as well as like the choices you make determine like how that day goes. Um, by all means, check it out. It looks like there's only a demo right now for the witch backstory. But like I said, I think they have werewolf, vampire, and ghoul is like the other options. Those are from the basic playbook, or like the starter skins they get from Monster Hearts. Obviously, if you ever play the tabletop game, yes, those are all starters. There's also Fae, so on and so forth. But the community for Monster Hearts has so many like third-party skins. I think Avery also made more skins as well, or got official skins made as well. So definitely check those out. I have played I think I've only played the 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 start like the main skins actually at a table. I've played a werewolf and I played a fae. Those are both very fun. But there are so many interesting ones that I've always wanted to play, like the Nightmare. There is the Demigod. There is Eldritch Abomination, so on and so forth. And I've seen some really intriguing players choose options as well. So like the Cage, which is a really fun one. And you can be whatever you want. You can like, I love when it's like a very open-ended monster where like, hey, it doesn't have to be the stereotypical werewolf, ghoul, Frankenstein's monster sort of thing. It could be like, hey, I'm the constructed or whatever. Like I forgot what it was called. The Queen is one where like hive mind or just a cult leader that has some supernatural abilities, or just they're that charismatic that like they are considered beyond human, even though technically they're still human. So I like the flexibility of Monster Hearts. So y'all should like find a table and like play. I wouldn't say that like I'm available to like play to run anything obviously right now, but we're gonna wrap with like stay tuned for a one shot that we're probably going to be running soon, early May. Monster Hearts, like based off of Drowned Lake. We will be on, I think, Cridalt Quinn's account. We're streaming that. I'll be the GM for that one. And I can't wait for y'all to see that. It has a little bit of, yeah, Quinn Alt, Control Alt Quinn. Thank you. Control Alt Quinn is awesome. I'll be doing I'll be GMing for that. The players that we have currently are amazing. You can find those out later. And I always love horror and mystery. And I love the setting so far. So stay tuned for that as more information comes out. But yeah, thank y'all so much for stopping by. I know this was a little short, but that's okay. That's a demo for you. And if y'all have any questions, obviously, you can ask me. You can ask Radiant G. You can ask Ren. And anybody else that they want to direct you to. Because they have a really awesome team that like put a lot of energy into that. And yeah, thank y'all so much. I have been summoned for lunch as well. So yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have been absolutely amazing. And see you on the other side. Take care, everybody. Should we, who's available to raid actually? Because let's see. I might raid Jordan. Yeah, let's raid D&D Jordan Lee. Oh, thank you. Thank you also for, I appreciate that because that was a really good thing to hear as well. So we're going to raid over to D&D Jordan Lee. And thank you again, y'all, for everything y'all have done. So yeah, have a wonderful week. And also it's election day, or at least it is in Virginia. I don't know if but for midterms. So do not vote. Please do the voting. Do the thing. And I will talk to you all later. So yes, bye bye.